Nigerian insecurity problem didn't start today and it didn't start yesterday. One of the biggest factors that contributed to this issue or to make it worse is the huge education gap that we have in this country. In many rural parts of Nigeria, especially in the northern parts, millions of young people do not have access to basic education or proper opportunities. And when people grow up without these tools, it becomes more vulnerable to manipulate, vulnerable to being used for criminal activities. It is not about blaming the region or pointing fingers at anybody. It's about facing the reality of the nation's problem that affects us, whether we live in the north, south, east, or west. Now, this is exactly what Very Dark Man talked about in his recent video. And honestly, what he said has opened the eyes of a lot of people concerning this insecurity. Guys, listen to this clip, guys, and we'll come back, we'll talk more on it.
Even if America comes today, even if they bomb all their camps today, even if they bomb them, they'll still arise. You can't wipe out their generation. They will still arise. Until you educate the North, until you invest in their education, until you get them off the streets, until you do family control for them, until you create a scheme that will enlighten them more, we will never stop facing this. I promise you. I promise you. Peace and love, don't break.
According to what Very Dark Man said in this video, one of the key reasons Nigeria continue to struggle with insecurity is a lack of proper education in some certain parts of the country. And when we look at it closely, we will see how this gap of education has often held this country back in the past. To be honest, even international support like coming of America to Nigeria to help us with this insecurity might not fully solve this problem if we don't first address the education at the grassroots level. Education is a crucial factor. It empowers people to think critically, to make better decisions, and resist from being drawn into criminal or extremist activities. This partially explains why some figures, public figures, come forward to justify some certain actions that an average Nigerian find it very hard to understand. It is not always about right or wrong. Sometimes it's about how limited access to education shape the way people think. Now, we are not saying that education alone will completely solve this insecurity, but is an essential part of tackling this root cause. At the same time, we will still have to work on a long-term solution. Like education, we need to immediately strategize to reduce this insecurity here and now. Now, I'm going to allow you to listen to the rest of the video.
Only one solution to terrorism in Nigeria. There's only one solution to the future of terrorism in Nigeria. Just one solution. And we need a leader with vision to carry it out. Now, 80% of the terrorist groups we have in Nigeria are Hausa speaking. They are from the north. 80% of them are from the north. 80% of the terrorists in Nigeria, Hausa speaking, they are from the north. 80% of the kidnappers we have in Nigeria are also from the north. They are all Hausa speaking. And at the same time, the most hardworking people in Nigeria are from the north. They are Hausa speaking people. The most loyal people in Nigeria are from the north. They are Hausa speaking people. The most honest people in Nigeria are from the north. The most less money conscious people in Nigeria are from the north. When I mean hardworking, I'm talking about manpower work. We are talking, if you want to do a construction in Nigeria, you want to build a house, you want to build an estate, the people that will do the mixing of cement, that will carry it 3-story building, that will take the cement there, are the Hausa people. They are ready. They are ready to do the work. If you go to the market, you buy things. You want to take them to your car after you buy your tomato pepper. Who is going to take it with the wheelbarrow? It's the Hausa man. The Hausa man is going to help you do it. It's their bookies. If you buy a big farmland and you want to start cultivating, you need somebody to do the ridges or somebody to clear the farmland. Who is going to come do it for you? He's the Hausa man. Because he just wants to earn money to feed himself and his family. They are not material things conscious. That's why most of them don't even have bank accounts. I'm not telling you some. I'm telling you most of the Hausa people don't have bank accounts. They put their money in their pockets to just keep it there. They are not worldly or money conscious. And that is why it is easier to use them for terrorism. You know why? The only solution is to educate the North. Any visionary we have in Nigeria, any leader that would take 4 years out of his 8 years to educate the North, force education on them, let them study, let them have the knowledge, because knowledge is power. Let them have that knowledge. Until then, Nigeria will suffer more in years to come. And I will tell you why.